Good afternoon, everyone. From the Central Illinois Weather Network, I'm Larry Eastep. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that has now been issued for parts of eastern Illinois, parts of central and southern Indiana, and a small part of northern Kentucky, effective this evening until 8 p.m. Eastern, or rather Central Time. Let's go to the map here and we'll show you that particular watch we're looking at, issued by the Storm Prediction Center here just a few minutes ago. And as you can see, this area pretty much stretches from I-57 east through the Indianapolis area. It does include part of central Illinois, from pretty much Decatur over through Effingham, Charleston, Champaign. In Indiana, cities included would be Terre Haute, Bloomington, and Indianapolis. It comes just to the north of the Louisville, Kentucky metropolitan area. I would not be surprised at all to see a possibility of that watch being extended a little further south during the afternoon, depending on the development of these particular storms. There's not a lot out there right now that we're watching on the regional scan. I'll show you that here real quick. At least not a lot in Indiana or Illinois. The stuff you see down in northern Kentucky is a little stronger on this regional composite than what it's actually showing up on the Louisville NextRad. Took a look at that a moment ago, and we were seeing some strong returns, but nothing as intense as it appears there between Louisville and Lexington on the regional composite, and a little bit more precipitation of the light variety north of Indianapolis. We do have some pretty good storms, though, and a watch in effect also over in the Pittsburgh area to the north up along I-90 and almost over to Columbus, Ohio. You can see that pretty good batch of storms moving into Pennsylvania and eastern portions of Ohio this afternoon. Also the mountains of eastern Tennessee getting some good storms this afternoon. There's been a few fairly good downpours and a lot of lightning there, which is not good news in the mountains this time of year, because you do get those forest fires that begin to occur when you get a lot of lightning and dry brush. Let's come back to the local scan here and we'll show you what we're talking about again with this particular cell we're watching right now over portions of extreme northern Champaign County, southern Ford County. We're starting to get a lot of hail indicators with that. Is this particular storm really starting to intensify? It's going to move through Vermilion County during the next half hour. Let's do Storm Lab here and put a path cast on that and show you the areas that would be affected by this particular storm during the next little bit. Danville by 3 p.m. and Westville by 3:05. The state line, Indiana and Illinois line, by 3:05. So this is pretty much going to track right across through Henning, Alvin, Potomac, right through the heart of Vermilion County, central Vermilion County, right along the I-74 corridor there, and end up in Vermilion County, Indiana during the next hour. And I would not be surprised to see this storm go severe as it goes through Vermilion County, as the heating's starting to occur. And this storm has a lot of hail indicators on it. Look at some data here behind the scenes, and I can tell you we're looking at right now the probability of hail is 100% with this, probably getting half-inch hail in many spots, but up to 1.25 inch sized hail is possible. It's giving us an indication of a probability of severe hail of about 40%, so about a 40% chance you're going to get hail of that size, but that's above severe limits. So if we start getting those reports in a lot of rural areas here in Vermilion County, but if we start getting those reports in throughout the afternoon, in the next half hour, 45 minutes, I would not be surprised to see the National Weather Service in Lincoln go ahead and issue a severe thunderstorm warning for those counties. I don't think we really have to worry a lot about tornadic activity this afternoon, although we are seeing a few indicators of a little bit of rotation in these storms. Nothing major that would be of extreme concern at the moment, but you can't rule that out with severe thunderstorms. It just isn't as likely with these this afternoon as it has been with other storms throughout the past few weeks. Again, a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for parts of eastern Illinois, parts of central and southern Indiana, and a small part of northern Kentucky. And you can see on this graphic here, it does kind of go to the north of the Louisville area and over towards the Carrollton area. So you may be in the woods for severe weather later this afternoon as well. That's in effect until 8 p.m. Central Time. Hail to 2 inches of diameter, wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour, and dangerous lightning are also possible. Very warm and unstable air. Let's go back to this other radar image here because I want to show you. You can see these hopefully on the screen. The watch isn't plotted here. I took that off so you can see these a little bit better. The yellow numbers, you can see the small yellow numbers by many of these stations are the temperatures. So we're looking at temperatures 90 degrees out of Danville right now, 91 out of Taylorville, 88 in Springfield, over in Terre Haute, 90 degrees Those aren't the numbers you really want to look at, though. The dew points, what you want to look at. Very moist and unstable air mass out there. We've got dew points this afternoon all the way from 73 in Danville, 73 down in Charleston, 72 in Taylorville, 75-degree dew point in Springfield. So that means conditions are favorable for more outbreak of storms throughout the afternoon. You can see these little pockets here and there. I think we're going to see a lot of that, these popcorn storms during the afternoon. And they do all have the potential of heavy rain, very dangerous lightning, and again, the threat of some large hail and damaging thunderstorm winds throughout the afternoon. So it's going to be something to watch, definitely. Nothing to cancel your plans for, but definitely heed the warnings if they're issued, and stay abreast of severe weather throughout the Ohio Valley and Tennessee valleys, as the potential's there for a pretty active afternoon with some big thunder boomers as the afternoon goes on. I'm Larry Estep with the Central Illinois Fire Network Weather Center. Stay tuned for the latest weather information.